I'm here with two of the championship debutants after their first experience of BTCC qualifying. Contrasting experiences for Dexter, Patterson and George Gamble. George, first of all, brilliant performance to bring it in fifth.
Yeah, no, we got off to a flying start. For sure, we thought we could get there if we put our lap together, and we'd had some really good pace in practice. So it was nice to put everything together and all the hard work over the winter, and put it on the P5 third row. So yeah, we're right in the mix there. So no, I'm thrilled with that result.
Did you feel that was there ahead of time, or were you thinking, I mustn't get too big for my boots or whatever?
I didn't really, obviously put a lot of pressure on myself now, but no, it's early on in the session we felt like the pace was there. I think we were running third or so, and we just missed out on that by 10th, so close. So I'm really pleased with how we started, and hopefully we can get it off the line tomorrow and have a good result from it. So,
Dexter, a few technical issues for you in the Infinity.
Yeah, no, a bit contrast to John's session, but it's just technical issues with the engine, but it's sort of out of the own team's control. So hopefully we can try and get it sorted for tomorrow.
But the great thing is that you're here on the grid. Ash Hand is another debutant as well. Tell us a little bit about your route into the Touring Car Championship, because you're basically karts up to this point.
Yeah. No, most of the career's karting, and then 2 years in single seaters, and straight into a tin top. I guess the top series pretty much. So I don't think it's going to be easy, but give it a good shot.
I say it's basically karts. You were a world champion at one point
as
well.
Yeah.
So you did a test for the team. Your first experience, I think, was at Snetterton, was it? And you're really impressed.
Yeah. No, the Snetterton test was really good. I think that's what let I think a week later we signed to do the full year. So I think they were happy enough with what job I'd done, and hopefully we can carry this into the rest of the year.
And now the reality, George. These TOCA weekends pretty well. You've been through every kind of support race championship, but this is a different kind of experience now. Yeah,
it's a different kind of experience and pressure tomorrow, with all the fans here and all eyes on you sort of thing. So, no, it'll probably be a bit of a sleepless night, and then just see what we can do tomorrow. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's a great start, and it certainly makes life a lot easier if you can race from the front. So really looking forward to see what happens tomorrow.
And you've both got very supportive teammates. Adam Morgan, in your case, must be a great one to have in your corner.
Yeah, definitely. In testing, he's been a real help. He's helped me a lot. With the procedures of the cars, and even tomorrow with starting procedures, things like that. So, no, it was really good. It was a shame Adam had a problem there. I think we both could have been in the top 5 and really putting on a bit of a show. So, but no, still a solid result. We're both in the top 10. So it's a great start, and hopefully we keep going like this.
And Aidan Moffat, we know well, big Scottish thing going on there, isn't there?
Exactly. Aidan's got a lot of experience, so just to try and learn as much off him as I can.
Well, both of you have a great day tomorrow, and it's great to have you in the championship.
Cheers,
Thanks very much. Cheers.
Ash Hand is the third of our debutants and just experienced touring car qualifying as well. And what's the verdict?
The verdict is it was tough out there. We've got to get all our ducks in a row in terms of the hybrid, the car setup, and everything that's going on. To be my first qualifying first weekend in the touring cars, there's so much to be dealing with. Even to the point where I'm coming out of a corner now, and halfway through I'm sort of getting on a boost button and trying to get the car to sort of get the right trajectory out the corner and stuff like that. There's so many things I need to be thinking about. Whereas before it was just brake, throttle, and moving on. But yeah, there's so many things going on out there. It's tough.
But I suppose it's the same for everyone, isn't it? Although some seem to sort of slip into the groove a bit easier.
Yeah, it's the same for everyone. I think the first weekend on the grid makes that hype. The whole being involved in this paddock is such a big thing that there's so many things that come with that you forget as a racing driver. That when you're in a championship that you're comfortable with, and you know all the drivers, and you've been racing all the time with those guys, you get into a groove and you get that comfortable feeling. When you go to a new championship on a new grid with all the fans and everybody around, it's a different ball game altogether. So settling back into a grid and into a series is something I've really got to do. But we're really happy with where we've been today. We didn't have any boost on our laps where we went fast, so there's a bit of time there. And in all honesty, my fastest laps were when the tyre wasn't at its best. So there's time in the tyre, there's time in me, and the guys at the team have done a great job. So the fact that our relationship there is growing every day, the car's been perfect every time. The things we've struggled with have been out of their hands, so that's nothing I can complain about there.
Yeah, and you've got a decent teammate who can sort of lift the atmosphere every now and again, Michael Crease.
Yeah, he's a funny guy. Yeah, all he wants to do is joke about, and he has a laugh, but he's a serious guy as well at the same time, and he's good helps we go through the day, we go through it all together, and we can share that as we go through the year. I think we've qualified right next to each other, 18th and 19th. So, you know, at least we can work with each other tomorrow, and you've got a partner out there to go forward with. Probably a partner in crime, knowing Creasy.
Yeah, we know you well from the Toka supports and those great battles you had with a certain Ash Sutton in the Clio Cup. How do you reflect on those, and what are your memories of those days? They
were great days, a few years ago now, but I remember how fast I was back then, on the same sort of front-wheel drive car, and we used to have great battles, a racecraft that we used to have to get round to not crash into each other. I think we did a couple of times, but we escaped it, like at Thruxton last corner. We had a few dodgy ones, but yeah, they were great days, and I want to be back up the front end of this grid, and battling the same as I did back then with the drivers like Ash Sutton. I saw Dan Camish had a fire in that one. Hope he's all okay, but it was a big fire. I saw it going off, and you know, I want to be up with those names at the front.
Yeah, but patience is the key. That's the lesson of today, I suppose.
Yeah, exactly. Patience.
Great to have you in the championship. All the best here.
Thank you, Steve.